So in today's session, we would be discussing cash subsidiary book. We learn that there are 8 subsidiary books. The 8 subsidiary books are sales book, purchase book, sales return, purchase return, bills payable, bills receivable, cash book, and then journal proper. We also learn that each of these subsidiary book, it is maintained for a specific purpose. Today's session, we will be focusing on the cash subsidiary book. Cash subsidiary book is a subsidiary book which is used for recording all cash transactions. Any transaction which involves cash, those transactions would be recorded immediately into your cash book. It would be recorded immediately into your cash subsidiary book. So, for example, we saw that you could have credit sales, you could have cash sales. We also saw that you could have credit purchase, you could have cash purchase. So, depending on what scenario we are dealing with, we would end up using deciding whether we should write in this book or into cash book. So, cash subsidiary book is the subsidiary book which deals with only the recording of cash transactions. Now, when we talk about cash subsidiary book, please remember it plays a dual role. It plays the role of a journal as well as a ledger. When we talk about cash subsidiary book, it plays the dual role. It plays both the role of a journal as well as ledger. What does this mean? When you prepare a cash subsidiary book, exclusive to that subsidiary book, you would no longer be preparing a cash ledger account. Okay? So the cash subsidiary book that you prepare, it would play the dual role of journal as well as ledger, which means your cash subsidiary book is both a primary as well as a secondary book. Okay? So for whatever transactions that you end up recording into your cash subsidiary book, you would no longer be preparing any additional, you would not be preparing any additional ledgers. When we talk about cash transactions in a business, it can be broadly classified into two. You have cash receipts and then you have cash payments. Now, what are cash receipts? Cash receipts are those transactions where there is inflow of cash. Cash would be coming into your business. Okay? Where here cash would be coming into your business. Now, please remember, cash subsidiary book is also real in nature, which means the golden rule is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Keeping this law in mind, whenever we record cash receipts, it would always be recorded on the debit side. Now, you may have a question, why does these transactions get recorded on the debit side? It gets recorded on the debit side because there is inflow of cash. Cash is coming into your business. Because cash is coming into your business, debit what comes in. That's the reason why these transactions would get recorded on the debit side. Then you have cash payments. What happens in cash payments? In cash payments, what happens is cash would go out. There is outflow of cash. Cash is moving out from your business. These transactions would get recorded on the credit side. Why does it get recorded on credit side? It gets recorded on the credit side based on the golden rule of accounting. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Since the cash is going out, it would get recorded on the credit side of the subsidiary book. To talk a little bit more in detail, cash subsidiary book is of 3 types. You have single column, double column, triple column. There are 3 types of subsidiary books in a business. You have single column, double column, and then triple column. Now, the business is free to choose any one of these subsidiary books. A business need not maintain multiple cash subsidiary books. Either they can go with single column, or they can go with double column, or they could go with triple column. But it is not necessary that they have to use all the 3. They have to choose any one subsidiary book from one of these 3. So depending on which types of subsidiary book the business decides to go with, the format and the preparation of transactions would vary. Okay? Depending on what type of transactions, depending on what type of subsidiary book gets prepared or gets adopted by the business, based on that, the format and the methodology that is followed in terms of preparing transactions would vary. So that is what is meant by cash subsidiary book. So the most important thing that you have to remember over here is cash subsidiary book is a subsidiary book which is used for recording cash transactions. It is one of the 8 subsidiary books that gets maintained by a business, and it is of 3 types: single column, double column, and then triple column.